So here I am again. This is the Cape Wrath Trail. For me, this is part 2, and this is coming up to where I got to last time. I got up to the Inverlael last time. I've just come up from Strathcarron, got the train to Strathcarron from Inverness, and yeah, made a good start. There's a couple of other, I think, German guys doing it at the moment. They're a bit further back at the moment. And I've met another couple, but they're just doing some nice stuff around Torridon. Not too many people around, but the weather, look at the weather, it's just so nice. And hopefully stays this way for a little bit. Feeling positive. My plan is to remain positive. I've got a box to pick up at Kinlochewe, so I've got 2 days to get to Kinlochewe, which is a slow couple of days. We shall see. Anyway, lovely day. Time to crack on. So, good morning. Good morning from Torridon. Slept okay. It was cool. I think it's only about 3 or 4, and I was a bit cold when I went to sleep, but I did settle down, and I've got a -6 sleeping bag and a -6 sleeping mat, and I was wearing my merino thermal long johns and my merino top and another top as well, and I still look cool. But later in the week when it gets, or early next week when it gets colder, I'm going to probably have a little bit of a problem. So we will see, because that might be the thing that limits this trip. And I think I need a bit more warm clothes than I have. Anyway, so it's time for breakfast now. It's 7:30. So good morning from Torridon. So here we are again for the video diary. It's day 2 and I'm behind Benny. I was going to go a little bit further on, about 6k from Kinlochewe, and stop by the river there, but to be honest, that means I've only got 6k to do tomorrow. So I've stopped here, so I've got 7k to do tomorrow. So it's still quite a short day tomorrow. So today was from about 4k before the Ling Hut. Coming down from the lock, I didn't make the best choice, but it was rough, and I had to drop about 200 meters, because as I was going along I was at about 570 meters, and then I realized I was heading into a whole bunch of crags and cliffs, and I just thought, well, this is not the way. Sort of did a bit of a zigzag down the hill for a couple of 100 meters and picked up what seems to be a more popular path. I used the Strava heat map overlay, which is quite useful, because it showed you where lots of people had done before, and it sort of confirmed that I was, once I got down a bit, that I was probably on a track that was reasonable and had been used a number of times before. And I was a bit cool last night, but I don't think there was too much problem with that. The sleeping bag and the pad are all working as they're probably designed to. It's you know, if you camped on a puddle, you can't be surprised when the puddle sort of seeps through with a bit of coldness onto your bum. So we'll see how we go. It's not quite so wet here, so hopefully it'll be a bit nicer. And that's the sun come out, which will warm up the tent nicely, and I shall have a little layabout and a little doze for a bit longer before I cook dinner. Tales from the Trails, day 4, I think. I've left Kinlochewe this morning. Went and saw the shop at the garage, the petrol station, which was open and has a good stock of stuff, including gas. And went to the shop, the post office stores. Again, both of them open, which I was surprised about because it's Bank Holiday Monday, Easter Bank Holiday Monday. So early in the season, and I wasn't expecting them, but both of them very happy to see customers and both of them very helpful. So I've headed up. I did the heights of Kinlochewe path, which I wasn't going to. I was going to go up the ravine with the burn going down it. But in the end, I've just restocked, so I'm feeling a bit heavy. And to be honest, having just done behind Ben E, I thought that was pretty good. I've done the ravine walk before, both ways. So I just thought I'm just going to get some miles in and see where I can get to. So I'm heading down towards Loch and Nid, and I was thinking originally that I might stay there, but I'm going to probably crack on and do a bit further and go to the trees down by Strathcarron and the river, and probably camp under those trees, because that's always looked really nice. So I've been walking with the German guys again today, so chatting to them, which has been quite pleasant. Yeah, it's been quite nice. I don't usually talk to people. I've been walking with them over the Inverlael of the Cross, which was pleasant, and we found a nice waterfall, and it's been really good. But I've left them because they're a little bit slower than me, and I like this area. It's nice. The weather is lovely. As you can see, it's sunny. It's really nice. It's going to be cold, I think, again tonight. But it's just really nice, just sort of plodding along and getting some miles in. So yes, so lovely day. Off I go, do some miles, and enjoying having some good old Type 1 fun. I haven't had too much miserableness at all this time. I think I've been very lucky. So let's crack on and head towards, not quite as far as Strathcarron, but let's head in that direction. A little addition, one of the things I've been doing this time is using a overlay of the Strava heat maps. So I've got my normal mapping on the phone visible, and then over the top of it I just put in the Strava heat map, so it shows you routes that people have done who use Strava. So that's been quite interesting. So here's one of them. I'm on the east side of the river going down into Loch and Nid, whereas the book brings you on the west side. Now I recall that the west side goes down over that field of grass down there, which was boggy when I went through. This side, although it's rocky, seems to be a lot drier. The published route may not be the best option, so actually seeing where other people have gone can be quite helpful. So let's crack on down here and see what it's like. So here I am at the little forest just near Inverlael, the little forest that I've seen a few times and wanted to come and camp in, and here I am. I've got my tent up. It's not raining. The wind was up a bit earlier, which is good because earlier my tent was wet. So yeah, so that route, I decided in the end that I wouldn't go up the ravine, and I went up the heights of Kinlochewe, which was okay. It's a nice enough walk. I was with the two German guys, and I think that we were better at finding the route up to the top, and then once you follow the cairns, then you see the logical route down, and so we did quite well. And then after you get down a little way, then there is a track, because last time I'm pretty sure when I came through this way that I was really high up on the side of a hill, and that really wasn't a great path from memory, and the one further down that I took today was much better. Time for thinking about some dinner and then getting ready to go to sleep. So lovely evening at the base of Inverlael. Hello. So I'm just walking down from the route into Strathcarron, and that was a tough old climb out. I've been doing this for 5 days now, and I was feeling tired. Yesterday was a low calorie day, that didn't help. It was also a 26 kilometre day, so that didn't help. Certainly feeling a bit stir crazy. Yeah, so I have been having thoughts again, because it's, I'm getting a bit tired, about whether I'd step off again. And I just sort of thought, oh, maybe I should stop at Ullapool. I thought, oh, fucking hell, I did this before. and then got it into my head that I would stop, and did. And I don't really want to. I do really want to carry on to Oikel Bridge. Once I get to Oikel Bridge, I should have enough food. After I get up and out of Inverlael, that's a steep hill, but it's only 500 meters, so it shouldn't actually be that bad. So, I'm trying to. I know I'm feeling tired, and I'd like to try and keep myself into a frame of mind just to push on a bit further. And I'm going to do it in 3 stages. I'd like this stage to be relatively not a short stage, and it's only 5 days so far. But I think I can do Oikel Bridge in 3 days. I think I have to do it in 3 days, because I think that's all the food I've got. So it's Oikel Bridge in 3 days, or you'll find a starved skeleton out on the Cape Wrath Trail. So I'm going to crack on and have some lunch in a minute, get some miles, and just enjoy the Cape Wrath Trail. And shellac again. I'm not making that good a progress today. I've just come up from the river from Dundonald, and I feel just knackered. It was such a struggle trying to come up, and the same with the walk this morning. But to be honest, I think I really am getting to the point where I am getting exhausted. It'll be 6 days tomorrow. I know I'm old and unfit, but I'm better than that, and it just seemed a real sort of slog, and I think I've maybe hit a wall. So there we go. So I'm thinking at the moment that I'm going to get to the Lochen, just around here, which is in about 3 kilometres, and I think it's going to be flat. I think there's going to be a spot to settle down. I might stop there for the night. I might have a short day and just lay about in the tent and have a rest, and then see what I do tomorrow. We'll see how we go. I might also get to the Lochen and decide just to crack on down to Inverlael and then walk into Ullapool. Who knows what I'll do. It'll be an interesting review of today, looking back over the videos and the diaries, because at the beginning of the day I was thinking, oh, maybe I should go to Ullapool, and then I was thinking, no, I'm going to crack on, and then I've ended up in Ullapool in a hotel, having slogged up 2 mountains today and just felt as rough as anything. I've been having gourd symptoms, and so I thought, it's been quite uncomfortable for the last couple of days, walking and just burping and feeling uncomfortable and feeling like there's a lump in your throat. All this lying about in tents and eating food and not eating a proper diet isn't necessarily good for one's digestive system when you're at the advanced age that I am. So there we go. So I've got some Guardium for that. Having got to the top of the hill after Dundonald Road and Dundonald River, it just wasn't possible. There was just nowhere to go. There was no water. There was no flat spaces. There were no dry spaces. And I just thought, well, I'm coming to Ullapool, and so here I am in Ullapool. This is a holiday. I don't feel like I have the unlimited capacity to walk for 10, 12, 15 days at a time. I've decided that this is the way that I'll finish the Cape Wrath Trail. It'll be in 2 more goes. I'll do from here to somewhere north of Oikel Bridge, and then I will do from there until the top. It's been nice. I've enjoyed it, and I sort of think, I'm not here to prove a point. I'm here to have a holiday. I'm here to enjoy it. If the weather's looking shit, I'll do day trips. There we go, in a hotel in Ullapool. Good night.